Mexico, just outside of Biloxi, Mississippi, in the beautiful bedroom community of Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Thank you very much for showing up tonight. And tonight, again, another benchmark presentation. You see her picture. She is on there now. A beautiful lady, all the way from down under. She's got a lot of information she's going to give us. I've got my pen and paper ready. I'm sure all of you have your pens and paper ready. So without further ado, let's welcome our guest tonight. Please welcome Victoria Gibson. Hello, Victoria. How are you?
Hi, Rich. I'm great. Coming all the way from Melbourne. I hear there's lots of people from all over the world. So I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and you're from up there in the US.
Yes, you know, I'll tell you just a quick brief story. I spent 7 days in Sydney, Australia in 1969 doing R&R when I was in the U.S. Army, and I absolutely do not remember the 7 days I was in Sydney. But I do know I was there, and I am sure I had a lot of fun. Everybody told me that I was a lot of fun. But anyway,
sure
beautiful. It was a choice of going to Sydney or if it was going to Hawaii. I think, you know, this was during the Vietnam era. I think if I went to Hawaii, I just would have continued on to Arizona. So I'm really excited tonight, Victoria. Everybody's been talking about you, especially the people who are familiar with you, and they say that you really set the standard with everything that you do in relationship to Facebook. It is exciting to me. We sent it out to everybody. We invited everybody to come by. We're going to give you the stage, Victoria. I know that you're going to perform beyond expectations, so please, the stage is yours. Take it away.
Well, thanks, Rich. And of course, please just jump in if you've got any questions. I just want to make sure you can hear me, everyone can hear me okay first before I start the presentation. My volume's okay? I'm just having a look. Yep, all good. Yep. Great. Thank you for that feedback. I love an interactive audience. It makes it so much more fun. So today we're going to talk a lot about Facebook ads and what they can do for your business, and in particular how they can generate leads for your business. But more than that, we're going to talk about how you can get targeted leads. And that's what I love about Facebook, is that there is the opportunity to get really, really targeted with your advertising and then obviously with your customer base by using the traffic that already exists on Facebook. So really tapping into the power that is Facebook. So let's dive in. I do want you to make sure that you have got something to take notes on. I don't always take notes on pen and paper. I often take it on my computer or on my phone, wherever works for you. But you will want to take down some of these points. But the best part is, if you do have any questions, I'm always around here to answer right now or later on, and I'm always happy to answer questions because basically I love teaching this stuff. So I'm really glad you made the time, and I'm going to make it worth your while. So please stay around to the end because I'm going to be talking about a couple of the new features that Facebook have recently introduced, like promoted posts and offers. So there will be some new information here, so make sure that you stay around for the whole webinar because it's going to be worth your while. So let's dive in now. Let me just make sure that we've got, okay, so what are you going to learn today? Well, first of all, I'm going to be showing you how to use Facebook ads the right way so that you can get a steady flow of leads for your business for less. So anybody can jump into Facebook ads and start doing ads to anywhere on the World Wide Web, on the interwebs, but I'm going to show you the best setup and the best system that I know of for making sure that you get the most out of Facebook ads and pay the least amount of money. I know a few of you may have tried it before. Perhaps you've got some campaigns running now. But you might find that sometimes it's chewed up your money and you haven't really got much result for it. Well, I'm going to turn that around for you in today's session. So let's also talk about today why they're the perfect online marketing tool, and also I'm going to cover a couple of nifty new Facebook features that are going to help you generate some massive viral success. So I'd love for you to let me know that you're listening in on the call on my Facebook page, which is fb.com/adqueen page. You can post any of your questions there, perhaps even after the call if you've missed your opportunity or you've had the chance to link in and you've got a couple of questions. Please feel free to ask me on my page. I'm more than happy to answer them, and I love to know where you're from and what kind of business you've got. But if not, just ask me a question. I'm happy to help. Otherwise, throughout the webinar, please just pop in a question in the chat box, and I will aim to get to as many as we can. There's always a few questions. I try and break it down as best as possible to make sure that we're not going too slow. So we do go through it at a reasonable pace, but we're always here for questions. So, as most of you are no doubt aware, Facebook is an absolute goldmine. The free marketing tools on offer are really second to none. They have set Facebook up for businesses to promote themselves because obviously the only revenue Facebook gets is from advertisers. So they want to make it as attractive as possible for us to advertise on Facebook so their revenue grows. And this is now more than ever with the IPO. They've got some strong revenue targets to meet. So you'll find that perhaps if you have visited Facebook ads, tried Facebook ads previously and haven't had much luck, you might be surprised that with some of the changes, you might find it's a lot easier to try out. But don't let that fool you. You do need a little bit of guidance before you jump in, and that's what I'm here to provide today. So you can get results with as little as $10 a day. I mean, it's kind of how long is a piece of string. The more that you commit to Facebook, the more results you'll get. So the more you spend, obviously you're going to generate a higher volume of leads. But you can get started with a relatively low amount of money. So I do want you to know that this isn't just for the big guys. And what I love about Facebook ads is that you can really start competing with the big guys. So you may have your own business, you may be all there is to your business, and that's fantastic. That's who I I work with a lot of small businesses as well as corporates and larger businesses, but my business is a small business and I just have work with a few people, so I know what that's like. And you want to be able to compete with the big boys and tap into as much potential in the market as possible, and that's what I love about Facebook ads, and that's really why I want you to get up to speed with the opportunity, because you're absolutely missing out if you don't. So I hope this is landing for everyone so far. It's easier than ever to use with all the changes. So let's get started with why you're going to use Facebook ads, but specifically what they are, because I know most of you are going to be aware of what Facebook ads are, but just to recap, they're the ads that generally show up on the side of your news feed when you log into Facebook. And let's not forget, there's over 900 million users on Facebook globally. That's a phenomenal number. Most of those users, more than half in fact, are logging in daily. So it's an enormous market, and the beauty of it, and think about it yourself when you're on Facebook, and I know not everybody is on Facebook, but the majority of people are. When you're on Facebook, you're pretty engaged with Facebook. It's the kind of website where you're on and you're paying attention and you're discovering new things, and you're more happy to click on images that take your that attract your attention and pique your interest. So that is an advertiser's dream, basically. The other beautiful thing is, if we have a look here, this is just from my personal profile, these are highly targeted ads. Now you might say, obviously I've got a bit of a shoe addiction. There's two footwear ads here. I like some pages on Facebook that are related to fashion and shoes, so the ads getting served to me know that I'm interested in those things and is showing me ads. They also know that I'm in online marketing, so there's a couple of design ads there, and also some social media advice ads. Well, I'm in social media, so these all work. Also down the bottom, that's an Australian telco ad, so for a mobile phone company. That's my mobile phone company. They know that I like that page. So this is how targeted this advertising is. So just as Good Words serves up ads that answer a question, Facebook actually serve up ads that relate to how you live, what your preferences are, and you know, what you're interested in. So what better form of advertising could you really you know, find in terms of introducing new products and services, particularly ones that people may not yet be searching for. So that's what I love about it, is it's highly tailored.